imagine bold possibilities and achieve what was once seemed unreachable. By combining visionary goals with purposeful action, we unlock the potential for remarkable personal and collective success. Our speaker this morning is Audrey Beaudry with a talk entitled, "What's the Point Anyway?"
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning, our Zoomer. I'm not going to identify you, but I know who you are. Which is good. I think I know who she is. So, this month, you're invited to join a journey of self-realization, a journey that asks us not to strive for worth through achievements, but to recognize the sacred truth that our value lies in our very existence. The purpose of living is not something distant or abstract, it's very extensive. The purpose of living is not it is found in the simple, profound act of experiencing life in all its riches and diversity. As we explore this idea together, may we come to understand our intrinsic worth is not defined by societal standards or accomplishment, but by the divine presence that lives within each of us. So that's kind of the theme for the month. So today we gather to reflect on profound truth. I didn't have a glass of water before I started. That the purpose of life is not something we chase or earn, it's something we are already living. According to the teachings of Science of Mind, our purpose is fundamentally about self-realization and the recognition of our inherent divinity. We are not separate from spirit. We are individualized expressions of the infinite mind. And our primary spiritual task is to awaken to this truth. I think Hadassey's on it.
That's okay. We all think about it.
When we embrace the idea that life itself is the purpose, we begin to see our intrinsic value, not based on achievements, titles, and societal standards. It's simply because we exist. Each of us is a unique manifestation of the divine, contributing to the richness. Thank you. Ask and you shall receive twice. And I think I read this paragraph twice. This understanding invites us to live authentically, aligning our thoughts and actions with the principles of love, creativity, and harmony. Let us pause here and consider, what if we truly believed that our worth was not something to be proven, but something to be remembered? What if we truly believed that our worth was not something to be proven, but something to be remembered? Actually, at the beginning of this year, I think I had this conversation many times with Elizabeth. And I came to the realization that my worth here isn't doing every single job.
Exactly.
What?
Just being.
It's not doing every single job.
Having said that, I panicked a little this morning because I started the day with just me and the band on the agenda. But Liz and Barb and
Glenda?
stepped up today. Glenda was cheering from the sidelines. Actually, you made a nice comment on Facebook, which was helpful this morning.
I did, yes. Yeah.
Brene Brown, a researcher and storyteller who resonates deeply with spiritual principles, reminds us that we are wired for struggle, but we are worthy of love and belonging. This is not just a comforting idea, it is a spiritual truth. Our worth is not conditional, it is inherent. Dr. Ernest Holmes teaches us there is no grand, singular purpose dictated by an external force. Instead, we are free to choose our own path and create meaningful lives. It liberates us from the pressure of getting it right. It opens us up to the joy of exploration. Whether we pursue a career, nurture relationships, engage in creative endeavors, or serve our communities, each choice is valid. Each path is sacred. So here's the empowering part. You can't choose wrong. Every decision, every detour, every moment, every uncertainty contributes to your growth and self-discovery. I sort of thought you can't do wrong. I don't know if working mothers believe that. Mistakes are not failures, they're part of the unfolding. They are the curriculum of spiritual evolution. So I remember a woman who came to course here, unsure of her place in the world. She hadn't achieved what she thought she should have by her age. She felt left behind. But as she listened, something shifted. She realized that her values weren't tied to milestones and titles. It was her presence, her kindness, her quiet strength. She began to live more fully, not because she changed who she was, but because she finally saw herself clearly. So this perspective fosters resilience and adaptability. It affirms that our purpose is not a fixed destination, but a dynamic, evolving expression of our authentic selves. Brene Brown says, vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. Don't we know it? If you don't try, it's not going to happen. When we allow ourselves to be seen, to be real, to open the door to transformation. So let's take a minute and turn inward and ask yourself, you don't need to say anything out loud, what is my purpose right now? Not in 5 years, not some idealized future, but in this moment. Perhaps it is to be present with a loved one. Perhaps it is rest. Perhaps it's to speak truth or listen deeply. Our purpose shifts with the seasons of our life, and that fluidity is a gift. As we explore what living fully means to us today, we embrace the ebb and flow of spiritual growth. Some days our purpose may feel grand and expansive, like world peace, just yourself. And sometimes, other days it might be quiet and simple, like a nap. Right? Both are equally sacred. Just because the purpose of life is life itself, we are inherently valuable and worthy. Every breath, every heartbeat, every moment we share with the world affirms our worth. This recognition encourages us to embrace self-compassion, self-acceptance, and knowing we are enough just as we are. So I found this story, The Rhythm of Worth, and the character's name is Ella. It sounds fairy tale-ish already, doesn't it? So I changed the name, a couple of details to make it more possible, I guess. The Rhythm of Worth. In a quiet town nestled next to a lake lived a woman named Colleen. She wasn't famous, nor did she seek grand things. Her weekends flowed gently, morning tea by the window, tending to her garden, listening to the wind whisper through the trees. Yet within her heart stirred a deep learning to understand what it meant to fully live. Some days, Colleen felt radiant. She painted with bold colors, played with her pets, worked in a realtor's office, and shared laughter with neighbors. Colleen has a job, Ella didn't. On those days, her purpose felt vast. She felt like she was moving something cosmic and beautiful. On other days were still. She moved slowly, spoke little, and simply watched the world unfold. Those quieter moments once made her question her worth. It's like my husband, he has a hard time taking a day off. One autumn day, as golden leaves drifted past her window, Colleen sat with her journal and wrote, "Today I did nothing extraordinary, and yet I am still here, breathing, existing. Isn't that enough?" The thought lingered. She began to see that life wasn't a performance. It was a presence. The ebb and flow of her spirit didn't diminish her value. Whether she was creating or resting, laughing or grieving, she was living. And that she realized was sacred. She remembers a phrase her mother once told her: "The purpose of living is life itself." Maybe your grandmother knew Ernest Holmes. It echoed now with clarity. Colleen didn't need to prove her worth through achievements and constant motion. Every breath she took, every heartbeat, every moment she shared with the world was a quiet affirmation: I am enough. With this understanding, Colleen embraced herself more gently. She stopped measuring her days by productivity and started honoring them by presence. Her practice is self-compassion, allowing herself to be imperfect, to be human. And doing so, she discovered a deep joy, not the kind that should be shouted, but the kind that's hummed softly beneath everything. Her life became a rhythm, something loud, something quiet, but always meaningful. And as she walked through her days, she carried the truth like a lantern. My worth is not earned, but inherent. The living fully means honoring both the grand and the simple, and like every moment, she was already whole. I'm recently experiencing a life change this month, and a lot of you have gone through it. And this sort of makes me think about the life changes. I'm retiring at the end of the month. And I think there's quite a few of you that have done that transition. So I'm going to be moving from earning my worth being the paycheck that I earn, and now my worth will be myself. It is now, but it won't be secondary. As part of a grand interconnected web of life, our presence contributes to the rich diversity of the world. This understanding fosters a profound respect for ourselves and others. It reminds us that our value is not earned, it's inherent. As divine beings, we recognize we are here to serve a higher purpose. We humbly grow into greatness, allowing truth to be our guiding compass. But listening from within, we hear the message of spirit that guides our path. We know we are living a human experience as spiritual beings, continually remembering who we are and why we are here. Furthermore, by valuing life for its own sake, we recognize that every individual, including ourselves, holds a unique place in the tapestry of existence. Our presence contributes to the richness and diversity of the world. This understanding fosters a profound respect for ourselves and others, emphasizing that our value is not earned but inherent. It reminds us that we are part of the grand interconnected web of life, each one of us playing a crucial role simply by being. This realization allows us to live with confidence and a sense of belonging, affirming that we are worthy of love, respect, and fulfillment, merely by our virtue of our existence. So at this moment, you've asked yourself, what is my purpose now? This question invites us to reflect on our current circumstances, emotions, and aspirations. Our purpose is not a fixed destination, but a dynamic journey that evolves with each phase of life. Remember the t-shirts that we had?
Positive future for everybody?
No, the journey is the destination. That's Ernest Holmes. This practice encourages mindfulness and self-awareness, helping us to live fully and authentically. The practice is turning to the present moment. We align our true selves and discover what resonates deeply within us now. As we explore what living fully means to us in this moment, we embrace the fluidity of our purpose. Understanding our purpose can change from day to day, even from moment to moment. We allow ourselves the flexibility to grow and adapt. Today, living fully might mean finding joy in the small, everyday moments. Tomorrow, it might involve taking bold steps towards a long-term goal. By honoring these ebbs and flows, we cultivate a life rich in meaning and fulfillment. Let us be open to the possibilities each new moment brings, embracing the journey with curiosity and willingness to evolve. And I'm going to do my signature close with an affirmation. Repeat after me if you choose. I am worthy and valuable.
I am worthy and valuable.
Simply because I am.
Simply because I am.
And so it is.
And so it is.